It's your boy Wem back here again with another video. I'm starting it like it's your boy Wem channel when this is the Circus Podcast. So hi guys, welcome back, I guess. It's been 4 weeks since I've made a video, so that's insane. Got a lot to update you guys with. Just going forward with the channel and all that shit because I haven't been here in a while. Because I've been busy with life, man, life, but it's excuses, just lack of discipline, being a bit of a bastard, been training, injuries. Alright then, let's start. Cool, updates. I've listed this stuff on my computer by mind you. It's my script, somewhat of my script, or whatever you want to call it. I had to check I was recording because if I wasn't recording, I would have bugged out. Anyway, breathing. What do I even want to update you guys with? Fuck. Let's start with work. Let's start with the boring shit that no one wants to talk about. Been hating work recently, it's a drag, overworked, underpaid. That's most of us. So I mean, it'd be nice to become famous of this. I know I need to be more consistent and whatnot, but yeah, work is just working. The only good side is I'm kind of injured. Busted both my hamstrings, so I'm off, I guess. So can't even say I get to chill, but I'm off. So that's an upside, not having to be at work for the next week. Because fuck work, honestly. Yeah, shout out to no one. The owner of this video was found dead. He might be, who knows? But yeah, no. I kind of just wanted to mention that. I've got gym content. I say gym content. I'm just posting shit on my account that happens to say Wem lifts instead of my other name. I wouldn't say I have gym content because there's nothing to say really. I'm not really used to posting content on Instagram. It's weird. Like I can talk in front of the camera here. When it comes to like the gym shit, I feel kind of self-conscious about it. I don't know what that is. But I think over time I'll get used to that gym shit. But I mean, I'm just trying to get fit, just like any other person going to the gym. So hey, it is what it is. We're working here. We're working here. I decided to cut my calories down to about 1900 or 2000. I mean, not fun. I'll tell you guys what I'm starting at. My starting weight is 100 and it was 162. I'm at 159 right now. I'm floating between 159, 157, but I guess I'm just not weighing myself at the right times, weighing myself in the evening. It's not the greatest time, but so around that mark, but I'm a bit impatient with it. So that's just kind of what happens when you're on that weight loss journey or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to get my head out of the mindset of things are cringe because sometimes you can put yourself in a hole. You're like, oh, this is cringe. I don't want to post it, but you just kind of have to get over that. Um, so I mean, eventually I will, but consistency, discipline, all that bullshit. Anyway, get into the nitty gritty stuff, not the nitty gritty stuff, but the funny shit I want to talk about. So I've got a list of things here, right? I'm gonna briefly talk about the LARPing shit because that shit's pissing me off, right? Um, and it's gonna be a lot of JJK because I missed the whole episodes came out. I was watching them. I couldn't be asked to make videos. I'll be real. Some people be, "Oh, I was doing no, I just couldn't be asked to make videos. It's just long. It's just long. Get off me. What do you want me to do? Kill me. But in game, by the way. But yeah, no. I was being a bit of a bastard. Coming back from work, knackered. That's an excuse. But wasn't making videos. But now I'm here. So kudos to me, I guess. Episode 11 was the JJK season 3, episode 11. Was the Megami Reggie fight. Loved it. Loved it. Not seeing Megami get a bit of his props. Side spoiler. The only other time we're gonna get to see Megami fight after this, so anyone being like, "Oh, what's his domain? I can't wait till we see it like fully fledged domain." It's not happening, my guy. It is not happening, my guy. Um, the one thing I will say is I had a bit of a theory that Megumi's domain was an open domain, but because no one in JJK, besides a few people, knew the conditions of open domains or even knew that that was a thing that existed, he most likely didn't know. Because I had that theory that why would all these other um sorcerers who get their domain automatically have a barrier? Like, you don't need to be a barrier, what do you call it? Like a master of barriers to have a domain, because a lot of people like Hakari, he's got a domain. He doesn't need to be a master of barriers to have it. So I was assuming that maybe his domain came with a stipulation of there's just no barrier. Like Kenjaku's or like what's his name? Like Sukuna's. So it's just a thought I had. Should I elaborate on it? Brain's gone kind of blank now. But yeah, regarding the episode, I think the episode was sick. It was nice to see him finally get his props because he's been, even I was hating a little bit. Megumi's my guy, but I was hating a little bit. A lot of weight in your shoulders when you're given that kind of technique and then you're told, oh, by the way, this technique was able to rival the previous 6 eyes user. And you're like, yeah, bro, like, I ain't got time to train this technique. We're in the Culling games now. I'm 15. So, let the man rest. Let the man rest. No Megami slander yet. It's gonna get worse, guys. It's gonna get worse. But the cherry on top, the episode we all want to speak about. That somebody. Now I'm gonna slander this kid. Yo, TJ King. So episode 12 came out, right? Before I talk about TJ King being a clown. Episode 12 came out and I was like, oh my days, this might be the best anime episode I've ever watched. That's the first thing I thought, right? Obviously, bias, a little bit bias, recency bias, right? It is one of the greatest episodes I've watched. Adaptation is perfect. Like, full stop. Not in my opinion, it is perfect. The fighting is amazing. Uro's ability on display is amazing. Ishigori's it's just amazing. Yuta, man, that's been my guy since day one. I couldn't stand the Yuta as a bum slander, even though JJK fans, you might give me high blood pressure, high cock pressure, all that shit, bro. I hate you, man. But that was genuinely one of the better episodes of JJK. It might be top 3. It might be top 4. In terms of fights, ooh, I'm gonna say something that a lot of you guys aren't gonna like. I think it's better than a Marquee fight. I think it's better than a Marquee fight. I've rewatched the fight. I gave it time to simmer. I rewatched them both again. I think it's better than the Marquee fight, man. There are scenes that go back to the Marquee fight as well, but I just think it's better choreography, in my opinion. We're allowed to have our own opinion. If you don't like it, slander me in the comments. That's what they're there for. Never turn the comments off. I love the slander. I need it. Anyway, yeah, the whole fight was just sublime. It was sublime. The music at the beginning when Kuroroshi appeared. Another thing I will say, right? So I watched a few. I do watch a few reaction channels here and there because it's fun to see other people react to stuff. Um, who was saying that I look like a jackass? Chewing bubblegum. Right? Yeah, no extra. No, no, no. Free spawns with my backside. Anyway, um, now I've got Alzheimer's. Yeah, because I can't remember what I was gonna fucking say. But yeah, I was watching a few. I'm not cutting this out, by the way. This is a fresh podcast. No edits, none of that. I saw a few reaction channels, and apparently they can't read as well. That scene when Uro's explaining her ability, A lot of people are like, "Oh, why is she explaining her ability?" Sometimes I wonder, like, how many times does someone need to read a story or watch a story for them to pick up on things that are said? Because what I like about JJK is it doesn't treat its audience like idiots. So it will explain something to you once, and then that is it. It expects you to remember it. So a character pulls it up in a fight, it expects you to know why. So Uru explaining her ability makes it stronger because it's stated when a character explains their curse technique, it amplifies it. Uru explains her ability. People are like, why isn't she just fighting? Why isn't she explaining her ability? Even Yuta's like, interesting, she's explaining her ability. He doesn't even, I love that he didn't even say, this is because she amps. Like, he knows in game, in story, he knows why she's doing it. So he doesn't need to explain it. He's not narrating it for us. But I just liked how he was like, interesting. She's like divulging her ability and stuff. That just small stuff like that to me is kind of interesting. I like it. It's a tidbit. Um, I love seeing him use RCT, positive output on Kuroroshi, who blew it up. And then it came back again and he smoked it. Only thing, and this is me nitpicking, like, I mean, nitpicking so much, is I wish when he killed Kuroroshi, they showed it because they just show you have his hand on the face and then it goes over to it. Like, you hear the sound of Kuroroshi dying. Well, not really. You kind of hear a sound, but it's like it implies that he kills him, so that's fine. It would have been nice to see the panel, and I mean, I'm being so picky here that you can slap me up in the comments for being an ungrateful wretch because JJ fans aren't happy with anything. But that panel where Ishigori is like fixing his hair and Yuta just puts his hand on the face and blasts it, that would be that's the only other thing. Everything else in the episode was beautiful. When Ishigori punched his fists together like wanna go. Oh my days. When he landed on a building, beamed Rika and then beat in his chest like a oh, he's a dog. He's a dog. He's a dog. Oh, he's a fucking dog. That scene was so cold. Shout out to Ishigori, man. Shout out to him, man. W guys. LARPer, you know? But anyway, Jane Juliet, that's his name. There you go. Now I'm just gonna be talking about stupid shit and like foolery, so you're gonna have to hear me on this one. Looking at my cameras here, my camera's lagging. Yo, 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 yo. But cool. Um, I got this of bullshit here. So I don't know where it started, don't know how it started. Apparently, there was a list of hear me outs, and some girls were saying they're attracted to the what do you call it? What do you call that and symbol? There's a word for it. Someone's going to be like, oh, actually, it's called like I don't know what it's called. I don't care. I don't care to remember. Someone was saying they're attracted to that, and then someone said they're attracted to the 7x7, 7x7 uh equals 49. They think that's attractive. Like, honestly, I don't care. I'm just like, yo, this shit is just hilarious to me because the all of these crazy words that people are now just deciding to come up with, like the loca genuinely, the penemus, some of the stuff. If you spend the amount of time I do on the internet, you understand what I'm saying. Um, I'll just rope it in together, like the broke like jock meme that a lot of people do get, a lot of people won't get, and I don't get it, man. I do get it. I'm 27, bro. I'm getting to that point where I'm gonna hit unk status. Somebody in the comments gonna be like, "Hey, but you're already unk status." Not yet, man. Leave me alone. I'm the kid breakdancing on the floor to the to that like inspirational tune. and he does like a front flip and lands on his back and starts like resuscitating himself on the floor. What is going on? How is that a meme? It should be dead already. It was like, I think it started like a few days ago. And then now it's still there, man. Oh my days, bro. Anyway, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I can't lie. But like, I just find myself shaking my head half the time I look at my phone. There's something I'm leaving till later on, right? There's two things. One thing I'm gonna brush past, right? Serious topic. Yeah. Let's go. But it's not even a serious topic. I just can't stand anymore men, women alike who make content to just bash each other, or they make content to just be like, here's a bad experience, here's how you shouldn't trust men, here's how you shouldn't trust women. Bro, fuck off the internet. Honest to God, fuck right off the internet. The lot of you. Like, nothing good to say, don't say nothing, please. And I guess some people content is a reason why that's gone as a audience, an audience of restarted people. But like, what are you doing? Making a 2 minute, 3 minute. The amount of times I have to not interested videos because I'm like, oh, this content looks good. But this I'm scrolling through memes, I'm seeing funny shit, and then someone's like, dating men, dating. Oh, but shut up, man. You know, if half of you guys were chronically online, you'd understand there's a lot of good men out there. There's a lot of good women out there. You guys are seeing the like 10, 15% of bad people and then calling them the majority. It's the same people who, if I say to you, oh, there was a word for it or there's a phrase for it, but those people who generalize anything and they just can't understand, like the same people who complain about JJK, right? No reading comprehension, no comprehension, full stop. And you'll be like, I don't know, I don't know, some black people are bad. And then they'll come back to you and they'll be like, yeah, but not all black people. It's like I said, some. Do you know what the word some means? Those people I cannot have a conversation with. And these are the same people who see that content of, oh my God, women are, and just bury their head in all of this. And what happens to the algorithm? Now all of it, all it's showing you is women are bad. Same thing on the other side. Oh, men are trash. Yeah, men are trash. And that's all it's showing you is men are trash. And eventually, seed in your head. Now that's all you think. Men are trash. Bro, go outside, man. Touch grass. Like, meet people outside. I go to bars on my own. Chat to people. Be friendly. It is what it is. Half you man don't deserve someone good, to be fair. But same can be said on the other side. But yeah, I don't want to LARP on. I don't harp, LARP. I don't want to harp on it. But it's just annoying seeing. It's just like not interested. Go away. I don't want to hear either of you talk about this and that. Have fun. You can have a choice on the internet to either be a miserable ass bastard or have fun on the internet. And you chose to be a miserable ass bastard. That's crazy. You set up the camera on your iPhone 17 Pro and were like, I'm going to talk about how I hate men or how I hate women. Get a life, bro. Fuck. Like, oh man. There are some content creators I can think of in my head. I'm like, there is like, I'm staying a solid 15,000 miles away from you. Go away. You guys are just such. Who are them clowns? I don't even. You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about them. I don't care, bro. My channel's not about that. It's about anime and fun shit. Go away. Anyway, next topic. What are they talk about? Power scalers. You fucking wankers. Anyway, so I saw a meme the other day. I keep saying the other day, by the way. It was earlier on today. I saw a meme. The shit had me dying. I'll read it. It had the black dude doing this, shaking his head. You know, the guy is like, yeah. Um, Power scalers when they see Shohei Ohtani dodge a basketball. Basketball? A baseball. And then in brackets it says he is now massively faster than 85 miles per hour. Thank you, whoever made that. Thank you so much. Because Lord have mercy. You motherfuckers piss me off so much. Exhibit A. Exhibit fucking A. Right? That should be it. Like, I can't lie. I was thinking, but then I was like, no, that should be it. There's no other explanation needed. Like, when characters shoot someone with something, there's two things that happen. Either you see it coming towards you and you move and you dodge it, difference in speed there, and then you just doing this and stepping out the fucking way, or you anticipated them pulling the trigger and you dodged out the way. Regardless of whether you being able to see the projectile or not, you still got out of the way. And you dodged it. Well done. If a character has a gun and for them to shoot it, they do this, and I don't know, you're directly in front of them and they do this and you step off and then they shoot it, that does not mean I am the same speed as the fucking projectile. Lord have mercy. But some of these fans will make you think, oh my god, he dodged ability that was 900 miles an hour. Therefore, he can run at. Huh? If someone gives me enough distance and they shoot something that's going 500 miles an hour, I can get the fuck away from it. Like, what? Does that mean I can scale to 500 miles an hour? The fuck no. I just anticipated where it was going to be, where I need to be to not be hit by it. And then that's all I did. And I didn't sit there like, brain power, No, I just rolled out the way. I just stepped off and I happened to dodge it. Does that mean I can dodge it twice? No. But oh my god, you JJK fans are the worst of it. Also, Naruto fans are just as bad in regards to that. Oh my god, Naruto dodged a light speed attack. Therefore, he is light speed and he is universal and like the whole thing that's going around now with people saying, oh, with the Russian Shuriken, when the people are saying just because a character can create an ability doesn't mean they scale to their own ability. So if they can do a jutsu that creates a Rasen Shuriken, does not mean that their body, their skin, scales to a Rasen Shuriken. They will still get shredded by it. You man are bastards. You don't read. You're LARPers. The whole lot of you are LARPers. What someone called me a LARPer? Call me a LARPer in the comments. I'll make a separate video for you. Clown. TJ King, you stink. Anyway. Yeah, TJ King. Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention earlier. Yeah. This clown. Yeah. Hold up. Let me not lose my nut over this, yeah? This clown, yeah. Lord have mercy, my soul was hurting. I'm like to him, yo, bro, in the group chat, have you guys watched the latest episode? 9 days later, episode was mid. Episode was mid. Utah episode was mid. I might just put this clown's Instagram in the comments, so hopefully this episode gets a lot of views and people can go and clown his account. Because episode was mid. This clip section is gonna be TJ King getting slandered. Episode was mid. Okay, TJ Stink. Okay. TJ King. King of no one. King of a dead species. Don't talk to me. Anyway, next topic. I've spoken about this before. I'm gonna sound like a broken record player. Or broken record player? You know, sometimes I'm like, yo, can I talk? I'm gonna sound like a broken record player. and I've written the sentence down. JJK. Mhm. English is my first language, by the way. JJK fans need to stop trying to scale their weak ass verse with any other verses. And then I put below it Thrag versus Sukuna. So, some artistic person put a video up and they were like, oh, Thrag versus Maximum Sukuna or some bullshit like that, right? Um, okay. How do I put this in a gentle way? There's no way to put this in a gentle way. Okay, cool. If I have a character who's so fast, so vastly outscales another character, there is a point where your abilities mean nothing when I outspeed you. You understand, right? I.e., let's look at an example, right? My guy, no barely any jutsus, barely anything. But he can open the gates, right? He's just fucking strong as shit, yeah? His ability is next level kick and punch. But he's fast enough that it doesn't matter what jutsus you have, because if I'm faster than you, you can't do anything. If I'm stronger than you can't do anything. If you do this, yeah, and I am on the other side of the planet, and by the time you've even got your fingers here, I am in your face. It doesn't matter what your abilities are. And I wish JJK fans would stop. Oh my god. Like, JJK is genuinely one of the much weaker verses. Even Gojo and Sukuna. Let's throw away Gojo. Let's talk about Sukuna. He gets dog walked by Deku. He gets so seriously dog walked. It's not even funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. He doesn't take a scratch. Deku would not take a scratch. The damage, oh my god. One punch. One punch. If they are fighting each other 1-to-1, Deku is smoking the bullshit out of this man. Oh, what the end of series Deku versus end of series Sukuna. What is Sukuna doing to that kid? Nothing. Nothing. He's not doing anything to him. Sukuna's getting smoked by a lot of people. A lot of people that you probably wouldn't like, but he's getting starched by them. He's not faster than maybe what's the speed we can say some of the characters go, right? Let's talk about speed now, right? So Naoya was said to already surpassed Mark 1, speed of sound, when he used his ability and stacked it against Marky, right? So let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say speed of sound 763, something like that miles an hour. Um, let's scale him to about 900 miles an hour, right? So he was able to run full blitz 900 miles an hour, right? Marky was able to percept him. Could she keep up with him? Could Marky or Toji in a full sprint keep up with Naoya at 900 miles an hour? Possibly. Okay, let's say they can, right? Because they're shown to be some of the fastest characters in the verse, right? The second character who's one of the fastest is Gojo. Now, Gojo does use teleportation as well, but let's just say direct speed and perception. Let's put him at 1,000 miles an hour, right? Let's put him and Sukuna at 1,200 miles an hour if we want to be cheeky. If we really want to be cheeky. So many other verses outscale them so much that I'm not even going to talk about. It's just like, stop it, man. You're embarrassing yourself. Gojo and Sukuna are the only two characters who you could possibly put into another verse. Now, anyone gonna bring up Dabura and talk about he went close to light speed when he pulled out that ability, yada 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 yada. JK Modulo can go suck nuts, bro. I'll be so real. I'll be so real. Gege, you make no sense. You make a great show, and you can't end nothing. I love you though, but you can't end nothing. But yeah, I ain't gonna yap about that. I'm done talking about the whole verse equalization nonsense that you guys want to larp and yarp and quap about. Anyway, next topic, last topic, Invincible episode 4. I do want to talk about a few things with Invincible. Firstly, animation is dog shit. I'm not gonna harp on that either, but animation is genuinely dog shit. You need to stop paying your actors £1 trillion and having S-class actors, A-star actors show up as background characters and paying them £1 trillion, and you need to pay your fucking animators a decent amount of money, because I'm sorry, but it is an action cartoon. It's an action cartoon. Not a talking cartoon, an action cartoon. Where the fuck is the good animation? Pantheon, better animation. Couldn't tell you one actor in that. I'll be real with you. Castlevania, fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender. How am I seeing PNGs on my screen? They got given the budget, let's say 20 million, let's say 5 million an episode. I don't know. And then they were like, 4.9 goes to the fucking actors. What about the animation? That's what happened, because there's no way with season 3 and I'm still looking at the animation like, bro, have you seen artwork in Invincible? Like, it's fucking amazing. Like, what are we doing here? But regardless, because I know everyone's harped on about that bullshit. I said harped a billion times. Harp counter, no. But yeah, I mean, everyone's talked about it, so I won't be another one to talk about it because I'm not trying to be repetitive, but it's a bit annoying. But episode 4 was great. I can't lie to you. Conquest and Mark have a very I hate you, let's die complex. They see each other, it's on smoke. Like the scene that everyone's gonna talk, oh my god, the scene. It was fucked. I'll be real with you, it was fucked. I didn't need to hear that on my screen. I was like, well, you know, the Jose Mourinho meme. I was like that. It went on for too long. I don't need to hear a man's guts being pulled out. The shit horrid. Get off my screen. But it's effective. I know the new episode came out the other day, so gonna need to catch up with that. But great fucking episode. Uh Need to watch the latest one. I wouldn't say I fell out of love with Invincible, but I just feel like the lack of trying to like advance the animation or get better animators is really annoying me, because it's like there's so much that needs to be animated. They do what, 8 episodes a year, and there's so many like so much storyline to cover that I'm just wondering, are they gonna eventually be like, let's lock in, because people like the show. They're making money from the show. I'm assuming they've greenlit all the rest of the other seasons. So, what's going on? But yeah. No. Besides that, it's a good show. Just wish they did better with the animation. But yeah, that is episode 20 something. I don't know what episode we're on now. But yeah, that's the episode. I do want to be obviously posting once a week these episodes. I'm off, so obviously I could make this video now, but discipline and consistency is the key right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. or audio, depending on where you're watching. Reason why I don't want to do edits, because it's like, if you're watching this via audio, you're not going to be able to see anything. So, if you want to see my goofy face, here you are. I just waved for audio listeners. And if you don't, then, I mean, sad days, Damn, what'd I do? But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.